Welcome to another edition of Sports and Songs Podcast. This is the midweek bonus edition. My name is Dan. Today's July 14th, 2021. Title of the program today is Town Team Baseball Tomahawk East League. And we're going to call this episode Down the Stretch. We're getting down the stretch here. The reason Tomahawk League has always been pretty good. A favorite of mine. I'm in Springfield right now for the Springfield non-conference game against the Arlington A's. It has been rained out. There's been rain throughout the day. That game would be rained out. Hoping to pick up a game against them. Springfield was ranked in the top 10 in the state for Class C this week and got beat. New Ulm Brewers beat them 7-5 this week. They're both now in a tie for first place with 11-1 record. Springfield was the top team last year in the Tomahawk League. Got beat in the playoffs twice. After winning the first game, they got beat back-to-back. Didn't even make the state tournament. And so they usually have a pretty good squad. Springfield hosted the state last year for Class C. Great site if you get a chance to come out. Great field. They had their first loss now to New Ulm. Now New Ulm beat them. New Ulm Brewers beat them 7-5, and guess who was pitching? Mr. Mitch Bockenstead. Mitch Bockenstead. Now Mitch now is with New Ulm after playing many seasons with the Jordan Brewers, Class C, another powerhouse. Mitch went from the Jordan Brewers to the New Ulm Brewers. Joined last year in the pandemic-shortened season as a starting pitcher for them. He is really going to help them out. Now Mitch is a quality starter. Pitched at Cole College in his college days. He was a two-time first-team all-conference there. Also, if you look on their career statistics there at Cole College, he ranks in the top 5 in history at that school for pitching appearances, innings pitched, strikeouts, and wins. So that certainly helped the Jordan Brewers when Bockenstead pitched for them for multiple seasons. He is currently 4th all-time for Jordan Brewers in wins with 65 wins for Jordan, a perennial there in Class C. Now him coming to New Ulm is really going to take them to the next level. In fact, he did. Last year they went to state. Remember, New Ulm was supposed to host the state, and the city council voted to back off during the pandemic. They didn't play any games at the state, but they went through all these renovations to get the field up to speed and up to code. And so if you get a chance to get to their ballpark, they've had many updates there themselves. Now Springfield was hosting. They were hoping to make the state, and they didn't. So kind of a letdown there as well. Now this region, Tomahawk region, is Region 2C. They send 3 teams to the state tournament. 3 teams. Here's the website here, Tomahawk East League. They send 3 teams each year. Now, there's talk about reducing that team to 2, reducing that number to 2 to qualify for the state. Like I said, typically they send 3, but I don't think that the teams. There's some concern at the Minnesota Baseball League that maybe that 3 is too many. Maybe they only need to send 2 representatives from this league, from this region, to the state, because their smaller towns may not play as much of a strength of a schedule and may not do too well in the state. Now, check this out. They've got a point, but also they don't. Hanscom went to state last year, lost in the first game in 11 innings, and got eliminated. Lamberton went to state last year, and it took 10 innings for them to lose their first game. And New Ulm made it to state, used Mitch Bockenstead as their starting pitcher, had a 10-2 lead in the 7th when he left, ended up losing that wild game. New Ulm lost 13-10 to the Prior Lake Mudcats in that very first game. So Tomahawk East, rough postseason last year in the state tournament in 2020 state. All 3 teams losing the first round. But one could argue all 3 teams could have or should have won. So, tough division once again. New Ulm Brewers are always tough. Springfield is always tough. These two teams are tied for first here in the league. And once again, here's the standings. Remember, they send 3, so we've got Stark, Cortland, Hanska in the running with only a few games left in the regular season. Now, New Ulm plays tonight, and that should be pretty good. Like I said, they put together some good teams. These teams here out of this division are always pretty good and usually have good showing at the state. But like I said, last year, tough team, tough luck in the state last year. Once again, this is Town Team Baseball, the Tomahawk East League down the stretch. Make sure to follow us, Sports and Songs, on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, our blog, and on YouTube. You can find us on all these various locations. Andy and I do our show every Sunday morning on Anchor, but we also do this midweek. I try to cover the DRS League and amateur baseball and the Crow River. This is the first time, though, I've covered the Tomahawk East League. Try to get out to a ball game. This is some good baseball. Once again, my name is Dan. Today's July 14th, 2021. Thanks for listening.